Okay, well here's my very layman's understanding of this, and this is Roy, and Roy can kind of fill in the blanks if we need to, but the bottom line is, unfortunately, our hospital, as we all know, it's no secret our hospital has been struggling for several years. Some creditors were starting to come knocking, more so than usual, and they were knocking pretty hard. So much so that we were getting concerned that if one of these creditors were to file a lien against the hospital, they would have control of our hospital. And unfortunately, I have a really bad analogy, but unfortunately, like in a divorce, when the first person files, that person has control. So we as a city decided we didn't want any creditor or anyone else outside of our community to have control of our hospital. So we took it upon ourselves, since the hospital owes the city more than $2 million, I'm just going to put it out there, between our loan that happened prior to my time on the council and the utilities that we've forgiven, it's more than $2 million. Was it worth it to keep our hospital open?
Yes.
Heck yes it is. None of us don't want a hospital. And I will tell you that right now. The council was unanimous. We want to do whatever we can to keep our hospital. My son has had 2 CAT scans in 5 years of life. I need a hospital. He's that kind of a kid. So what we decided as a community entity, as our council this morning, after consulting with not only our own city attorney, Mike Brown, but a gentleman by the name of Ed Nazar, who specializes in this kind of litigation, that if we, the city, with the authority, healthcare authority, which is basically the entity that owns, they operate the hospital, if we file the lien first, then we are in control. So what that means is that we can, are we gonna take legal action anytime soon as far as like, going to court and all that? No, we are gonna avoid that as much as possible. But what we wanted to do is be the first in line so that we would say, okay, hospital, keep working, employees keep doing. Now, are we gonna try and trim some of, what we can to keep them, to get them a little bit more viable and in the black? Yes, we're gonna continue to work with the folks out there. But this way, we as the city have control over that entity. So unlike a creditor, like one of their vendors that they work with, that they might owe hundreds of thousands of dollars to, they could have come in, if they would have filed the lien first, they could have come in and said, okay, we're filing this lien, you owe us this amount of money, we don't care about your employees, we don't care about your little town, we don't care about your hospital. We want our money and we want it now, whatever you have to do, make it happen. Whether that means closing your doors, selling your chairs, selling your beds, your sheets, whatever, make it happen because we want our money now. So now we have bought a little time with our lien to allow the hospital to keep working at trying to get some of these creditors at least paid to a point where they're satisfied. Is that what you get? Did I do that all right? I knew I should have gone to law school. No. 4 more years of school, I just didn't take it. 3 more. But anyway. Yes.
So, the hospital owes the city $2 million. How deep are they?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I don't know that any of us really know.
Why don't we know?
Well, and that, there is another reason that we did what we did this morning, because we feel for too long, and this is me kind of speaking, part Shelley, part all of us, but we feel that there are a lot of questions that haven't been answered for a long time.